Hi, I'm Julie McDowell, Marketing and Advertising Strategist with 5 Ones. Thanks for watching the High 5 Nonprofit Marketing Ideas. This is my second video in an ongoing LinkedIn series. Today's topic, 5 eye-opening insights on how people view websites and how you can use them to better engage with your nonprofit's website visitors. Now, I'm no web developer. I know just enough HTML to fix basic problems, but as a marketer, it is my job to understand how websites work so I can guide the work that is always part of web campaigns online. And if you don't have a landing page or microsite as part of your campaigns, let me subtly suggest to get on the train. Have you heard the expression, you never get a second chance to make a first impression? Studies show that it takes less than 1 second on your website for someone to form their first impression of your brand. And you thought high school was judgy. Even the most viewable web sections of your web page only have a few seconds to catch a visitor's attention, meet their needs, and convey your nonprofit's value. The average web visitor reads 28% of the words. 79% of users say they scan, and research has shown that readers fixate on sections of your site for only 2.6 seconds before moving on. Those seconds can mean big differences in the number of members, donors, and beneficiaries you have. So make the best use of page elements that draw the first and relatively longest looks based on eye tracking research. So here are the high 5. The top left corner of a site gets attention first and longest. Most people read from right to left. And when consuming website content, they do so in 2 short horizontal glances followed by a vertical one. Some patterns call this the F pattern or the golden triangle. Whatever you call it, the top left 25% of a web page is your site's most valuable real estate. So what do you put there? Your logo, your nonprofit's brand imagery. 2, your main navigation. More on that in a second. And last, your mission statement, your nonprofit's why. For great examples of mission statements, see my first video, 5 Essentials for Building a Standout Nonprofit Brand. 2, the main navigation can make or break a site's visitor decision to engage further. Make it easy for your website audience to find out what they need. So how? Make your main navigation bar either top horizontal or left vertical. As just mentioned, the top left quarter of a website gets eyeballs first. I know there are lots of new fancy hamburger and dual menu designs out there. I like them, they're pretty, but they don't work for every website. So just be discerning before you make a choice. Your main navigation may also require a drop-down menu. Okay, but does each one of those drop-down options really need its own drop-down menu and then another one, Russian nesting doll style? Simplify so your website visitors don't have to dig too deep. If the main navigation is your website's roadmap, consider the search bar its GPS. Site visitors who need to cut to the chase or have specifics in mind may want to use on-site search functionality. Let them. 3, a picture is worth 1,000 words. In the game of glances, a website page's main image noses out its written content for the win. To bolster your nonprofit's brand and inspire website visitors to delve further, keep in mind a few things. A large, attractive image tests best. No surprise there, but keep it real. Research shows that photos of people, real people, get more attention than ones with people who look like models. Keep that in mind when casting for your photo shoot or selecting stock photography. Chrissy Teigen will understand. 4, written content counts. It may be slightly less grabby than a web page's main image, but copy plays a big part in convincing a site visitor to further engage. Convince them that it's worth it with their time with these tips. To see what your website has to offer, people won't read it, they'll scan it. Think about the F pattern. So calls to action and headlines should be brief and front-loaded with meaning. Don't waste a word. Keep your copy blocks short. And if you have a chance to replace a paragraph with a bulleted list, take it. Use frequent headers and subheaders to break up page content. It will make it easier for your website visitors to find what they need as they skim. Once they do, they'll read. 5, bottoms up. The top left corner of your website gets the first and longest looks. And with that said, what's at the bottom of your website can also compel your website viewers to act. Make the most of their time in your space. Compel people to scroll down. Have a page element straddle the fold so that website visitors intuitively know to scroll down. Or put your nonprofit social media handles at the bottom of your website as encouragement for people to engage with your brand elsewhere. People expect this placement. Also considering adding social proof, testimonials from your members or your beneficiary. They're like word of mouth advertising on your website. Finally, website visitors are conditioned to expect contact information at the bottom of a site. Even if you have it elsewhere, put contact info down south too. Thanks for watching the High 5 Nonprofit Marketing Ideas. Do you have a question about my 5 eye-opening insights on how people view websites? Email me at julia@5ones.com, leave a comment below, or message me on LinkedIn. See you next time.